Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And they can't connect on the 3rd down, deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. Yeah, bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former #3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. But he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. 2nd drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Thomas Morstead on the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
1st down throw by Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate, and we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's got a gain of 6 there. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Purdy on the play action. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
First down, Purdy to throw. It's his fullback. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second and 4. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers go up 6-0 here in the first. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Jukes one defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First down, Seahawks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pick.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. And again, it's Darnold. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
6 yards.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. First call here coming from the shotgun. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. They get 13 on the pickup, and it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Going to run again with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. 35 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. From the gun is Purdy. Will get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. Pinheiro's kick is good. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting at the 10. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick. right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
They kick the running back in motion. Now Darnold off the play action. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Darnold. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get 6 and a first down as well.
First down, Seattle.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
First and 10 from the 41. They'll go play action. Throws reeled in by Royal. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and it sets up Seattle with first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going on first, here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. Will muster a little down to the 30. Up down by Fred Warner.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Charbonnet on the toss. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Isaac Gorindo to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the 49ers on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Back at the 25-yard line.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's Purdy to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Big play here, boys. Big play. Let's go. Let's make something happen. Come on.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Seahawks with Torrey Horton back deep to return this. Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. From the gun, Darnold. He's going to tuck it and run. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When the play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Running back, motioning right. Darnold with a quick pass out wide. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The 39-yard line.
Let's go. Get it together.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Another try following the sack. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On third down, Purdy. Short pass brought in. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Here's Darnold, first and 10. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And he's brought down at the line.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Horton the motion man. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Walker on first down. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, here's Darnold. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying with Walker. Works his way to the yards and a new set of downs.
First down, Seattle.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Darnold looking to throw. Royer on the catch. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give up the gut to Walker. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
It's a gain of 3.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. Gets to space right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
6-yard line. 1st and goal, Seattle.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie things 10-10. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Ball at the 33 for first down. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
First down, Purdy to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 43 yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
McCaffrey again. And this is stopped behind the line as well.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. This one misses the tight end. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Piniero's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Piniero on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Darnold. Varner's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing here, Darnold. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery.
It's 4th down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Collects this at the 32. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now Donald on the play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. From the gun, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Their punter making his way out now. Michael Dixon will kick it away. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Now Purdy. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So out now comes the punter. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And he's brought down before the return gets full fence, ready to get going once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st and 10, Darnold. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Play fake, Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is, is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
2nd and 10, Darnold. It's caught, Barner. And they take him down right along the 30.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. And again, it's Darnold. And it's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seattle.
Come already. What's going on, guys? I feel like... Oh, God, I can't believe what I watched.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll come up 1st and 10. It's Walker on the give. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold to throw. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
17. 49ers 13.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
Gorindo to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Still working past the 40. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
4A. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's second and 7. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good. 4A. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for second down.
From the 18 on second down. Finds him over the middle. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. That one gains 7. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Another try for them from the 11. Here's second and 10. They'll look to throw it. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To throw. From the... And Willie... No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Now they send their back in motion right. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Turnover on down.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Seahawks offense running out now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
A few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Walker off his own read. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Setting up to pass. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he gets the Seahawks first down, Brock, and that should finish off this win for him. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.